So you've invested the time, the energy, and the work to build an amazing outdoor living space. But when the temperatures go up, you don't get to enjoy it because it's so hot. But don't worry, Weather Armor may have the solution. We're back with Matt Reeder today. How's it going, Matt?
Good, how are you?
Good. So tell our viewers, how can an awning change an outdoor living space?
We find that so many people invest a lot of money into a deck or patio, and it's so hot in the summer that they can't enjoy it in the afternoon or the evening. So they spend all that money for nothing. So we came out with a retractable awning product that'll make a dramatic outdoor living space. It's almost like bringing the indoors out.
Exactly, and we do want to prove to you, because you have this little tool and we are in the shade, so it is a little bit cooler. I want you to show me how hot it is over there in the sun.
Well, during this part of the day,
Look at that.
it's 117 degrees
Look at that.
out on the patio.
Yep.
Whereas in the shade underneath of the awning, it's going to end up registering somewhere right around 92.
Look at that. So 20-degree difference just by getting in the shade.
Yeah, and on a very hot day,
Yeah.
it makes even somewhere right around a 40 to 50 degree difference.
Right.
So it's dramatic.
How do these work? Because when you install them, they're very accessible because you can have them go out, they can go in.
Yeah, the awnings are custom made for the size and the type of installation that people would want, but they can be left up all year long. And the awnings can go ahead and roll up automatically with the touch of a button on a remote control. So when they're rolled up, they're very compact. They're only about 7 or 8 inches from back to front and top to bottom. So you don't have to store them in the winter. They're up there all year long.
I can see like the line of the 170 degrees slowly come upon us.
I can feel the heat. It's very hot. And it's not even that hot of a day. But, you know, we find that somewhere, even if it's about 85, 90 degrees, it's enjoyable to be outside if you're in the shade. But in the sun, you don't want any part of it.
Absolutely. And what types of homes can take these awnings? Can you work with different styles?
We can. We can install these awnings on brick surfaces, wood surfaces, vinyl, aluminum siding, stucco, wood, any surface that you can imagine. And we can do different kind of mountings. We can do wall mounts, roof mounts, soffit mounts. So if somebody wants an awning, it's almost assured that we're going to be able to install one for them.
And then there's a really cool piece of technology, because this little guy right here, you said has to do with like a wind sensor. What is that?
Yeah, we have many different options that we can install on an awning. One of the most popular accessories that we install is a wind sensor. The wind sensor is something that we can put on an awning to where it rolls up automatically if it were to become windy. So if somebody leaves the house and runs an errand, or even if they're inside and they don't realize it's become windy, they don't have to worry about any damage. It'll roll up on its own.
Nice. Now, if people are watching, they're going, you know what? I'm sitting in the sun outside, it's hot. How can they get one of these installed? What's the first step they can take?
All they have to do is give us a call. We come out, we take measurements, we give them some ideas, we bring out fabric samples and show them so they can see what looks good up next to their house. We'll show them the different models that we have, and then we would figure up a price for them while we're out there.
Perfect. And what's the website they can go to get more information?
They can go to weatherarmorohio.com, or they can just go ahead and give us a call.
And you do have an offer for our viewers, right, Matt?
We do. We'd like to offer the first 25 people to call in today $250 off the purchase of a retractable awning. So give us a call.
Great. Well,